said he woke up today ready to slay some dragons.
The National Basketball Association and the Philadelphia 76ers are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any going out, using improper language or gestures, entering the court, or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violation to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word 76ers along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately. Hey, Sixer fans, still looking for tickets for our upcoming home game? Visit the ticket booth or our website.
Oh, say does.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. A moment here now to see the numbers for Paul George.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. White in his shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Tyler in at the point for the 76ers. George in the front court alongside Martin. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's McCain in at the 2. The playoff picture coming into focus now, Greg, with a good portion of this regular season behind us.
And for the teams that are definitely in, they're trying to maintain momentum and health, right? But for the teams still clawing and fighting their way in, that's where it gets exciting.
And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. Outside, Martin. Outside, George. Here's the 3. Drills it from outside. George has got the opening field goal of the game for the 76ers.
It's a big part of George's game, the three-point shot, and for good reason. I mean, he's a sniper out there.
Tatum kicks to Tyler. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's McCain. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Here's Maxey. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
The same day, Clark, that Tyrese Maxey was named to the All-Star game, he scored a career high and was great doing it.
How about that, Kevin? How ironic is that? It was his first All-Star selection, by the way, but this has been the story with Maxey. I mean, he just continues to make great progress in his game. He's a really dynamic young player with still room to grow.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Tyler, no good. 76ers are gone. 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Martin. Here's Maxey. Rebounded by Tatum. Celtics have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Here's Tyler. Porzingis with the ball, guarded by Embiid. Here's Tyler. And again for 3.
3-point.
And his flame throwing continues. He's having a season for the ages.
And he's approaching the 4th most three-point makes in a season.
Shot specialist.
Outside, Martin. Here's McCain. Oh, good on the triple. Boston's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Tyler passes to Tatum. And Embiid pulls it down.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Maxey attacking. And it goes down 2 points.
Recognize that space given, and Maxey pulled up in the mid-range for the bucket.
Boston trailing. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Smooth in the last game against the Grizzlies had a huge game. He dropped in 38 points and was reliable as ever from distance. The numbers he put up were really impressive, and he's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Boston making some changes. Hauser's checked in, and Karis LeVert subbed in for Tyler. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Three-pointer, LeVert. And the rebound goes to Martin. Philadelphia leading by 3. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Brown. Still yet to score. Shoots over Brogdon. Out to Porzingis. Fires from deep. Hands it from downtown.
I think you've got to run Porzingis off of his shots. I mean, you can't let him get comfortable because he'll knock him down.
41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Abusele comes in for Martin. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Maxey.
Bet.
Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against Memphis. This ball movement by Boston. Pass to Hauser. Here's Tyler. Boston, no good that time either. The 76ers lead. Down low. And the dunk by Embiid.
I got pity for that rim right there, Joel Embiid. That's a big man banging that thing down.
To the paint, here's Tyler. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Tyler's got his third basket of the night.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. 76ers lead by 2. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Cameron Payne is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Martin. Then there's Oubre, and it's Embiid in at the 5 roaming the paint. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Mark, we've got some incredible talents in this league, and you know how skilled big men are today. Wow, it is something to watch.
It really is, Kevin. I mean, you almost feel like every 7-footer in the league is a capable perimeter shooter that can consistently make threes. Man, the game has certainly changed, and I actually enjoy it. I mean, the evolution of big guys being able to stroke it that consistently is pretty fun to watch.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said, "You can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger." Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. He's off on the first. Yabusele, he's checked in for Kenyon Martin. And a change for the Celtics. White's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Philadelphia shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Brogdon outside. High post, Embiid. Pass to Payne. Shot clock at 5. Embiid sets the pick for Payne. Embiid controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Here's Tyler. Payne covering. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to 1 in the bucket from Tyler.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
To the left wing. Here's LeVert. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. And the Celtics lead by 1. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Your Sixers dance team.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown comes in for Karis LeVert.
Once again.
On defense, Boston. Martin the pass to Maxey. Pass to Embiid. The tray. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
It's good.
The playmaking of Brown continuing to evolve. Nice dime there.
The 76ers trail by 3. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Tatum throws it down. JT.
Tatum, like most players, is best when he's aggressive and attacking the basket.
George against Brown. George looking around. Sinks the triple. George has got 8.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
1:24 left in the first half of the game. 6 to shoot. Inside, Tatum, automatic.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Pass to George. Martin with it. And George kicks to Martin. Here's Embiid. Boston grabs the miss. And the win streak sitting at an astonishing 29 games. A monumental team achievement.
Guys, I tell you what, they're playing some of the best basketball that I've ever seen. I mean, they look virtually unbeatable. The key now is they continue to try to strive for consistency, to be ready to handle whenever the next loss does come up. That's going to be the key, bouncing back when they do have somebody in this streak.
And here's Tatum for 3. It's hauled in by George. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Maxey. Seconds left now here in the second. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
It's all tied in Philadelphia. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome to halftime. First order of business, catching up on the injuries around the league. And guys, I want to talk for a sec about the talent level in this league. In fact, I'd say it's never been better.
You sure about that, Ernie? I sense Shaq getting restless over there.
Hey, my mistake, big fella. Someone put crazy talk on the teleprompter. I was just, going along with it for giggles.
I'm not giggling, Ernie.
Come on, try it. Come on. I bet I can make you giggle.
I'm ticklish. I'm ticklish. I don't want to worry. I'm ticklish.
And as we review this first half for the Celtics, still anybody's game.
Watching them on the offensive end, they did a great job moving that basketball. There's no surprise in those assist totals, how they reflect that.
Keeping everyone involved, keeping everyone engaged.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Smooth.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Boston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. White is out there with Smooth, and it's Porzingis in at the center position. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player.
And he's a smart one, too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. Maxey, no good. Boston trailing. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Tyler. For 3.
Why are you in my way?
Good for his 6th make and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
You know, he's really a good passer for a big man, guys. Porzingis, very solid at setting up his teammates.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to talk to his guys. We've seen Smooth really having a great game.
He can't miss from deep. The defense has to regroup here, and I think they've got to change things up because he's locked in from behind the arc.
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Joel Embiid.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Bounce pass, Maxey. McCain, good on the three-point shot. McCain's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Tyler. Back to Tatum. Here's Tyler. Brown outside. Just 5 to shoot. Tyler, no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
George against Brown. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep, too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around. And he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch. This guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line, it should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Paul George. And Embiid drops them both.
Really always a plus to have. The big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Tyler. From downtown. Offensive rebound. And here is Tatum. Here's Tyler. He's got 20. Second chance shot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Two shots.
That free throw missing.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Karis LeVert's checked in for Derek White.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Outside, Maxey. Another miss by Philadelphia. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Launches a three. Again, the miss by the Celtics. 76ers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Maxey passes to Embiid. Back to Maxey. From past the arc. That's in. Coming off the assist from Embiid. Maxey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
When Maxey is clicking on all cylinders, he is a tough guy to slow down.
And the basket by Tatum.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Maxey. Gets that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
Hey, we've seen Maxey take the big jump. Now he's one of the game's best scorers.
Here's Tyler.
Oh, that's too early.
That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Philadelphia's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Brogdon a screen on Tatum. And it's Martin missing.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
Pass to Maxey. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. Boston making a switch here.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
The Celtics have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Here's Tyler, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And Karis LeVert is a very willing passer, somebody who's always looking to set up his teammates, actually focuses on doing that.
Here's Maxey. Oubre outside. Back to Maxey. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer. Maxey's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the 76ers. Here's Tyler. Buried from outside. I don't know. I think we may see a review here. It was pretty close. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out
the previous play is under review.
before the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion. I mean, we have a good look at.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Well, they're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, in looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for the 76ers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Philadelphia has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots, 6 of 13. They've got Martin, Payne out there with Malcolm Brogdon, and there's Embiid, and it's Oubre in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. White the pass to Brown. Back to White. To take the lead. And the Celtics another 3.
Boy, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
Embiid with a screen on LeVert. Brogdon inside the line. Rebound by the Celtics.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's LeVert. Here's Tillman. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. 76ers trailing. Payne looking around. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud and let them hear it. Looks like it's t-shirt time, fans. Who wants the shirt?
Now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away. Changes for Philadelphia. Martin's checked in for Oubre. George comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. And Maxey subbed in for Payne. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Pass to McCain. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. A three-pointer, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The three is drilled by Tatum.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Outside, George lets the 3 fly, and it's White with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Brown, and it's Boston with another.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Outside, George lets it go with the 3. No good there. Celtics leading by 3. Pass to Tyler. Puts up a 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And Paul George, good for three.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Boston's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Tyler. He's covered by Maxey. Tyler dishes to Brown. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so George will bring it up for Philadelphia. Pass to Maxey. A three-pointer off the mark. For Boston, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth of 9. And the action on hold as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been a benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
Brogdon, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
Number 11, Malcolm.
Philadelphia shooting at 50% in a decent group. Maxey, the jumper from the free throw line is good. Maxey's got 12 points in just the second half. Boston trailing. It's Brown on the wing. It's to Tyler. And here's Tatum for three. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And Tatum continues to evolve before our eyes, showing excellent leadership by knocking down these clutch shots.
Maxey, no good. Boston's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
.56 seconds left in the fourth. Now, here's Maxey, covered by Tyler. Another miss by Maxey. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer.
Connects again from distance.
3-point.
He's been hitting threes at a very high level, and we haven't seen many better from beyond.
That last triple ties him for the 4th most made in a single season. Good on the bucket.
No fear in Maxey, folks. This guy is ready for the big moment and welcomes the challenge.
And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Tyler taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. 29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Porzingis with the block.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters.
Third team foul. Shooting for Boston, Jason Tatum. At the line for two.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
A young man who has an appetite for greatness, always pushing himself, is Jason Tatum.
And he is unable to get the second one.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up, W in the bag.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. Pass to Embiid, beyond the arc. The shot, no good. And he commits the intentional foul.
McCain. That's his first personal foul. 15 foul.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. And an intentional foul right there.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Simply delaying the inevitable here. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
You earned that one.
They talk the talk, but you walk the walk. Good teams win games like these.